Okay, good afternoon, friends. We will see the next part in the module 2, that is resource management. In that next part is material management. So in industry, construction industry, we generally come across with three parts: man, machine, material. Okay, these are the main three resources. Okay, so now after seeing this labor management, now we will go to the material management. In this diagram you can see there is aggregate, there is a machine. Okay, lot of things are going on. So the one person is able to manage all these things related to the material. So he may be checking what is the stock, how much is the today's requirement, what will be the tomorrow requirements. Okay, so here some materials is also transported to the crane using this bucket and all. So what shall be the present requirement, tomorrow's requirement? So all those aspects we generally discuss under material management. Okay, now, if you go to the next part, we will see the definition of the material management. Okay, so what shall be the material management? It is a process. Material management is a process for planning, for executing, controlling field and office activities in construction. So the three major parts are there: planning, what is today, what is tomorrow requirement; executing, actual buying, actual dispatching. Okay, controlling, safety measures, how much to give, what should be the precautions. So in field as well as in office activities, these are related to the material management. Now the goal of material management is to ensure that construction materials are available at their point of use when needed. So if you are constructing a big civil structure in a big city, see, let us see, at your site you will be having one office and you will be having a store office. Store office is generally used to store the material, maybe the construction material, maybe spare parts, maybe chemicals. Everything will be stored under this stores department. So the function of that stores department is nothing but its material management only. So in that, it is main objective is to ensure that the materials, whatever the materials are there, no, they should be available at their point. Means cement is there, it should be given to batching plant. Spare part is there, it should be given to equipment department. Like that, all the materials, they should be kept under observation. Okay, and where they are needed. Okay, now the material management system attempts to ensure that right quality, right quantity of materials are appropriately selected, purchased, delivered, handled on site in a timely manner and at a reasonable cost. So the main observation here is that they should go for right quality. The management, the material management system is main aim is to get the right quality, right quantity of material, means quality as well as quantity. So their selection should be good, their purchasing mechanism should be good, they should be delivered, they should be handled in a timely manner and optimum cost. That is, those two things are very important. Okay, now the material management is the system for planning and controlling all efforts that are necessary. So it is includes all the procedures which ensure correct quality, correct quantity. Okay, it's a system having procedures to set up to get the quality and correct quantity of materials which are properly specified in a timely manner. Okay, the planning department will tell that this week we are going for concreting of this, so they will give requirement to the stores person will check the stock. If a shortfall is there, they will get they will buy from the market and kept it ready, okay, in a timely manner, and are obtained at reasonable cost. You should not go for high end cost material. Okay, optimum cost should be incurred, and most importantly available at the point of use when required. This week means the beginning of that week only the material should be present at site. That is the meaning of this one. Okay, Therefore, the material management is an important element in project management. Obviously, amongst all management, one of the important is material management. Material represent a major expense in construction. Do you remember 50 to 60% of the cost is nothing but material cost only. Labors are 15 to 20%. Okay. Thus minimizing the procurement cost improves the opportunities for reducing overall project cost. So the main component, let us say it is cement. If you get a vendor who will give just a reasonable cost compared to other vendors, if his cost of cement per bag is a little bit 10 rupees less, so huge amount will be saved. Okay, huge amount will be saved. Okay, that is the meaning. Poor material management can result in increased cost during construction. Obviously, if you are not handling the stores department properly, the total cost of the construction indirectly it will get increased. Efficient management of materials, efficient management of materials can result in substantial savings in cost. Okay, if you are doing it in a proper way, indirectly or directly, you are giving a savings in terms of money, savings in terms of time for the project cost. Okay, if materials are purchased too early, if you are purchasing 1 month early only, or 2 months early, 6 months early, then capital may held up. Means what? You are blocking the money. That money could have been used for other emergency works, no? So that is why the word is capital may be held up. Means what? The money, the material which you don't require now, but for that you are putting the money. Okay, and interest charge, obviously you are getting that material by paying the money, you may have give some interest, okay, incurred in the excess inventory of material. So here the word is inventory. Inventory is nothing but stocking of the material. Okay, the things which are in your stores, that is called as inventory, inventory of material. So more material for a longer time is nothing but excess inventory, no, excess inventory of the materials. Okay, materials may get deteriorated during the long storage or get stolen until and unless special care is taken. So for longer time, if you are storing the material, obviously chances of getting stolen is also there and gets deteriorated is also there. So otherwise we need to take the lot of precautions. Okay. Delays and extras expenses may be incurred if materials required for particular activities are unavailable. Means what? So for tomorrow's work, if you don't have the stock of required materials, maybe the work will get delayed. Maybe the extra payment you need to give for labors. Okay, so that is the meaning. Ensuring timely flow of the materials is an important concern in material management. So okay, continuous flow of inside and outside of the material, the smooth management is nothing but a important point in material management. Okay. Now, if you see the performance of materials, the performance of this material management should be measured. It should be measured in order to effectively manage and control the materials. There should be one performance mechanism. Okay, how the material management department is functioning. Okay, a performance measure, whether it is a good, whether it is a bad, it will calculate what? It will calculate the effective working of a function. Okay, whether they are doing it in a correct way or not, like that. These performances measures may differ from system to system. Like one company may adopt this type of measure, another company may adopt some other measures. Okay. The measures divide the material management system in parts and make the working of system more efficient. Okay, so this will tell the system that you should behave, you should do your functioning in a correct way. Okay, the measures, if the final value of measures, let us say it is not good, then the top management will take action on these things. Okay, when joined, the measures make a complete material management. Okay, when joined means what? The complete final measurement is going to take place. Okay, so the measures make the complete management.